Domestic violence is the leading cause of injury in women in the United States. It overshadows muggings, car accidents, and rape, and all those combined are don't equal up to what domestic violence has on women in the United States. My name is Hernandez, and today I plan on informing you and promoting awareness for domestic violence in the United States for women mostly. I plan to tell you about the frequency in which domestic violence cases and assaults do happen, and I plan to kind of promote awareness for the severity in which the cases happen and how they come about. And then lastly, I plan on telling you the effects that the domestic violence itself can have on the women and the victims that succumb to it. So first off, how often does it happen? An article by Domestic Violence Statistics.org state that every 9 seconds, a woman in the U.S. is either assaulted or beaten. The same article also states that 1 in 4 women are succumb to domestic violence in their lifetime, while that's compared to only 1 in 7 men. Basically, women are more likely to get domestically abused and domestic violence put upon them than men. Now, I'm not saying that all domestic violence is just towards women, but a majority is based on the women. Second, I would like to shine light on the severity of the cases. Now, not all domestic violence is putting your hands on someone or someone getting their hands put on them, but in severe cases, that is what happens. And it is 1 in 10 women, statistics by safehaven.org, they state that 1 in 10 women have been raped in their life, or have been raped or will be raped within their lifetime. The CDC, the Center for Disease Control, also in a 2018 or 2010 article, they said that annually 10 million children can be affected by the domestic violence at home or to themselves. The domestic violence itself, it can seep over and pour over into other aspects of your life, and it can affect those around you. And even if it's just happening to you, it also affects your family just as it affects the children. And lastly, I want to show the effects that it has on the victims. And when you think about domestic violence, you tend to think about the physical aspect of it, the physically putting your hands on and hurting someone, but that's not necessarily the most important and prominent aspect of domestic violence. The effects that it has on the brain are much worse. A scholarly article by Kavita Alejo states that the mental side of domestic abuse and the long-term mental effects it has on the victims are much worse than the temporary bruises or scars or whatsoever. It also states that those that are domestically abused tend to contract HPV at a higher rate than those that have not been domestically abused, and also they're more likely to use illegal drugs, and they're also more likely to fall back into that role of victimization and continue to go back. to the domestic abuse that they're accustomed to. So today I was able to inform you and bring awareness to domestic abuse and the effects it has on the victims. I was able to show you the frequency at which it happens, the amount and how often it does happen, and I was also able to show you just how severe cases can be, just as the rape was, or the 1 in 10 rapes, or women being raped. And then I was also able to kind of show you how it affects someone and how it can hurt an individual. Like I said, like I started my presentation off with, domestic abuse is the leading cause of injury in women, and without proper awareness and without properly informing individuals, it may likely never change. Thank you.